Next tonight, here's a stark statistic. 1 in 12 visually impaired people is thought to be a victim or survivor of domestic abuse. The London sight loss charity, the Vision Foundation, says many people they spoke to weren't believed by friends and family or were urged to stay in the abusive relationship as they wouldn't be able to cope without the perpetrator's support. One woman has shared her story with Frankie McCamley to try to help others.
She's killing it, guys.
Esme took up dancing as a way to rebuild her confidence after she went blind whilst in an abusive relationship.
It all started in 2008 when I was involved in a domestic violence incident where I was injured in my left eye because I was still in that relationship. I wasn't getting the medical help.
Doctors believe she lost the sight in her other eye because of the stress she was under. Her abuser then used this disability against her.
So because I'm visually impaired, I like, even if somebody's helping me, I like to put things away myself, fold things myself so I know exactly where it is and I can find it. He would intentionally remove those things or change them around, and I would think that I hadn't either completed the task or I had done it wrong. And this carried on for about 7 to 8 years, where I then sought help from doctors, where I kept telling them I'm having some sort of amnesia, I'm forgetting things, I'm going crazy.
It took Esme years to escape, but now she's trying to raise awareness of the abuse people with disabilities like hers can face.
Statistics show men and women with a disability are on average 3 times more likely to suffer domestic abuse. But what this new research uncovers is the specific abuse visually impaired, blind or partially sighted people face, and how it can often be harder for them to escape.
Individuals described their attempts to seek help as being quite frustrating. So very, very limited opportunities to disclose abuse confidentially or through accessible means.
The Vision Foundation's research found 1 in 12 visually impaired people in the UK is a victim or survivor of domestic abuse. It's now calling for change.
So I think it's critical that we work with practitioners on the front line. What we heard was that they were not aware whether or not their own services were accessible, and that very, very few had had specific training on this issue.
Training that could have helped Esme when she needed it most. She's now on her road to recovery and is supporting others with her newfound confidence. Frankie McCamley, BBC London.
And if domestic abuse is an issue facing you or someone you know, the BBC has pulled together a list of organisations which can help. You can search online for BBC Action Line.